In this video, I want to talk about making furniture and furniture repair and some of the things you should keep in mind on what's profitable and what's not in your area. And when I was younger, I used to do a tremendous amount of furniture repair. And the reason for that was in my area, there was not a market for high quality, high-end furniture. So I would have preferred to actually make furniture and sell it. But the amount of time I put into it, people didn't want to give you a decent hourly return on your work. But what I found was people will go buy stuff, then want you to customize it or repair it when it gets broke. And they will pay you a similar wage to what an auto mechanic would earn if you're working on higher end furniture. So the two things you need is a space to work, and that space has to be clean, because if you're going to refinish things, glue things up, you have to have a clean area to maintain those finishes. The second thing is that area has to be pretty good size and it has to be climate controlled. You can do some operations such as basic wood cutting, woodworking in a unheated and cooled area. But if you're going to finish furniture and do glue ups, things like that, you need a climate controlled area. So that's kind of what you need to get started. You can do this in a garage. I did it in a 2-car garage for years. And once people find out you can do this stuff, they will bring the furniture to you and fix it. Now this particular hutch, it took me about 4 months to get to fixing this. So as long as you make that clear to the customer, it works out pretty good. And like I said, I've never had a problem with people complaining that it takes me 4 to 6 months to do their work. So keep that in mind and always give the customer the expectation of what's going to happen. Between the wait time I have and the other stuff I have to do on the farm, I have about a 4 to 6 month turnaround on projects such as guns and furniture. And what I found is I want to spend my time productively for me. So you have to learn what kind of work is profitable for you, what kind of work leads to profitable work, and how much time you want to spend doing it versus other activities. So I found most people have a real problem fixing high-end manufactured furniture. And this hutch door is an example, because when this was originally made, it was pressed together out of 5 pieces on a hydraulic clamping table. So they used very little glue on it, and they used the tight press fit to do most of the work securing this. So when this came apart and broke, I had to disassemble it into the 5 pieces, which is not easy. But the hardest part on working on doors like this is getting them back and lined up properly. Sometimes that's extremely difficult because of how they're pressed together and concealing the damage that was done to them. So a lot of times when people bring me furniture, or especially gun stocks, when I repair those, any of the broken wood, splinters, sawdust, stuff like that, you want that and you want them to bring it to you. And you can use that to fill the gaps and help you refinish it to look like it's never been broken. The other thing is to have a large selection of wood. I had a lot of stocks where the toe was broke off on stocks, and I had enough different wood I could go around through my wood collection and find something that matched extremely close to what was there, and that way I could replace missing pieces of wood, and when I refinished it, it would look like nothing had happened. So keep in mind with furniture, there's a lot of weight to be moved around. So you may need people to help you move this stuff. And keep in mind, you won't do most repairs in one day. So if you do them in batches, it's more efficient. So what I like to do is my sanding, my finishing, staining, things like that, gluing. I like to do them in batches on one day. That way everything's set up, I get it all done, and you don't have to worry about getting it dirty while you're working on other stuff. So please comment, rate, subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.